So tonight we're going to a Halloween party at the neighbor's house, and I don't really know them. We've just moved into this house about, let's see, June, July, August, September, I think 3 or 4 months, I don't know. But anyway, we've met them briefly, but they invited us to this party that they're having. And I really like to dress up, as you can see. And anyway, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know anyone but my husband going and my kids. And my husband is an extrovert, and he's likely to kind of walk off and leave me to talk to somebody. And so I am just pretty awkward at parties like that. But I'm going to give you some background on my issues with neighbors. So when we used to live in Rockmart, it was a small community, and a lot of people grew up there. They lived there, they grew up there. And so it's kind of one of those things where if you just move in, you might be a little bit of an outsider. Well, we moved into a neighborhood, and when I was growing up, I really loved our neighborhood. My parents were friends with all of our neighbors. We got together, we played with the kids, we had block parties, we had other parties, and I wanted that for my kids. I wanted them to have a community of friends and adults that they could trust. And so I was real excited to move into a neighborhood. Well, once we got there, we didn't really meet many of the neighbors. So I decided I would try to go out of my comfort zone and reach out. And so somebody moved into the house next door, and I decided that I was going to bake them a cake. And so I did, and I took it over there and I knocked on the door. And the lady that lived there opened the door just a tiny crack and peeked her head out and was like, basically like, what do you want? And I said, hi, I'm Alisha, and I'm your neighbor, and I just wanted to welcome you to the neighborhood, and I made you this cake and I wanted to give it to you. And she said, well, a bunch of people in my house are sick right now. She's still peeking out the side. And I said, okay, well, I'm sorry. I'll just give you this cake. And so I did. And then she just kind of said, thank you, awkwardly shut the door, and then I left. And so I had put the cake in a plastic container, and my intention was that she could just keep the cake container. Well, so when I got home, I told my husband about the whole exchange, and he was like, well, now Alisha, she's probably going to think that she has to wash that container and return it to you. And so I was like, well, do I go back over there and tell her that she can keep the container? And he was like, no, you cannot do that. And I just felt so awkward about the entire exchange. So then we ended up moving, and we moved to a different neighborhood, and it was nice. Our next door neighbors were very, very nice. We loved them. And some of the other neighbors were nice too, but we still didn't have that community. Actually, some people were outright rude. My husband was a part of the HOA, which, you know, that's a whole nother story that we can talk about on a different vlog. But anyway, and so I still didn't get that community that I wanted for my children. And so now we moved for a third time, and I really love the place where we are now. The neighbors seem very nice. There's no HOA, and I actually love our house a lot better. But we haven't really met a lot of people. And although I still want that camaraderie for my children, and I still want that community of friends in the neighborhood, I don't really care if I don't get it. And the reason for that is because now I have a group of friends, my camping friends, my family, and they're my community, they're my tribe. We try to go camping once a month together, and during that time I have that community of friends and friends of my children that we all get together, and we don't do block parties, but we do camping parties, and we celebrate birthdays, and we lift one another up in prayer. We support one another, and that's what I've always wanted. If I can get that in my neighborhood too, though, that would be amazing. So my original plan was to wear a flapper dress that I wore to a murder mystery party that we had a couple weeks ago. And then I just got this idea. Actually, I didn't just get this idea. I was looking up stuff on the internet for easy Halloween costumes because I just didn't feel like wearing the flapper costume. And I came across a picture of Ariana Grande, and so that's what I decided to dress up as. I'm Ariana. If you guys can't tell, I'm about to go put a tattoo on my hand of Pete Davidson, so, you know, and spoiler alert, if you guys didn't know, they broke up, which is heartbreaking. Didn't you think they were meant to be together? Maybe they'll get back together. Anyway, I'm excited and a little nervous, and I'm about to check on the boys to see if they're ready, and let's see what they think about the party. Okay, so Brayden, you are a sumo wrestler tonight, correct?
Correct.
Look at that costume. So Brayden, tell me what you like about this neighborhood.
I like every single part. I like the friends and the family.
I'm glad you like your family. And you like your school a lot better?
Way better.
And what do you like about your school?
It's bigger, way bigger than the other school. It's like 1,000 miles.
So are you excited to go to the party tonight?
I'm excited, yeah.
All right, Cohen, so what are you going to be dressed up as?
Well, I'm dressed in a ghillie suit, so I guess a soldier-ish.
Also known as a bushman or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the problem? Why is it so big?
Because my mom ordered an extra large, or a...
Yeah, extra large.
Extra
yeah,
large.
I thought I was ordering a extra large youth, but I ordered an extra large man, so it doesn't really fit him. So, Cohen, do you like this neighborhood?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
The friends that are here, that nobody complains. There's no HOA, so.
You excited about the party?
Yes.
Why are you excited?
Because I'm sure there's gonna be food and drinks there. So, and because I'm gonna be the only one there, and nobody will know that it's me because I'm gonna have like a mask
But
on.
nobody knows you there anyway. Like Macaron wants to get you. All
There
right.
we go.
Well, we'll see how the party goes. So we had a great time at the neighborhood party. I got to meet and spend time with some of the other neighbors that live next door, which was good, and some that lived across the street. And I found out while I was there that my neighbor loves Zumba. And so there was dancing at the party, which if anyone that knows me knows that I love dancing at parties. So at one point there was a dance to Pitbull's Fireball, and there were several people that were doing the dance, and I was like, I didn't know there was a choreographed dance to Fireball. But it turns out that it wasn't. It was just that they had all taken Zumba together, which made me a little disappointed because when I was a Dance to Fit instructor, you know, they probably would have come to my class, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, we sent the boys home around about 9, and they were upset because they wanted to stay. And overall, I have a really good feeling about the neighborhood still. We're planning some more hangouts in the future, so hopefully that will go well. But I was listening to a podcast this morning called Marriage and Martinis, and it was about having adult friends. And often my introverted self thinks that I don't need any more friends, that I have the few that I love, and I don't need any more, and I have all the people in my life that I need. But the podcast made the point that maybe there are some people out there that are newly going through a divorce, or people that have just moved to the area that really need a friend, and that we could be missing out on meeting some really great people and some really great friendships that could be a blessing because we refuse to meet new people. And I think that as a Christian, that's something to think about. It's why we should reach out to others as friends. Maybe it's not always about us and what we need. Maybe it's about how we can help others, or how we can be a friend to somebody in their time of need. So, you know, maybe I've changed my mind a little bit about trying to meet new people. We'll see how it goes, but for now, bye.